One, 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 two, 1, 2. Let's go. Mic check. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yes, that's it right there. I'll take it. 1, 1. Can't wait. Yeah. 1, 2, 1, 2. It's your host Ace World back at it again with another one. Sunday Night Smoke Podcast. We here, man. We here. All right. See who we got in the building. Let me introduce my lovely co-host, T. Roney. What up, T. Roney? What's good? You hear me? Are you with me? 1, 2. Okay. She's in the queue, so she'll be in momentarily. T. Roney, join us whenever you're ready.
I'm ready. Sorry.
Let's go. No, it's all good. Thanks for joining us. What it do?
I love that new intro. Oh my goodness.
Chilling. We just we switch it up. You know what I'm saying? We got to switch it up to keep everybody off balance. You know what I'm saying? So before we go into this, as usual, we're gonna go into our disclaimers. Like this warning, opinion ahead. Read it and weep. All right. You know what I'm saying?
Smoke. This is opinion radio.
At its finest, shall I add? So this week in the bag, we have let's see what we have for today's exciting episode. We have let me drop this down and make this legible. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Okay.
Part 2.
Yeah.
Exciting to say the least. I don't know, recently on social media, this is about a week and change. This is about 2 weeks old, man. And I got this in the inbox. And I'm sorry for those that participate in the inbox. Before we even go into this, let me slow this down.
Okay.
Please hit that like button. We need them likes. Get them likes rolling so we can work on the algorithm. We're trying to build this channel. Please hit the subscribe button. Please share. If you're already subscribed, share this to a friend, man. If you feeling the flow and you see it's a little something going on over here and you rocking with it, share that to a friend. We trying to build these subs up and get this channel off the ground over here. All right. Yeah, man. The likes are free. The subscribers are more free. So you get everything free here. The shares are free too. We having a sale over here. Everybody likes free-ish, right? So my story, social media. A young lady that's a psychiatrist apparently has a couple of issues with black men or with certain men that are the clients or something like that. But instead of me getting into it, I'll let her tell you. And this is a 2-piece, okay? So we're gonna break this down because this is actually a 2-piece video. So I'm gonna go into the first one. I'm gonna try not to interrupt too much. I don't know. Should I let it rock? Because each one is gonna be about 4 minutes a piece. Should I let the first one rock, break it down, or should we do traditional flavor and break it down as we go? What do you think?
Let the first one rock, and we can put in our comments. Like I talk about it, put in the comment section.
Let's rock then. Let's rock. Okay. Hold on tight, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see. Let's cue this up. I'm going to mute myself and we're going to get it popping. Hold tight. Here we go.
In one of my last posts, I said I have long retired from the sport of being chosen by men because y'all are dusty as fuck. Y'all ain't like that.
How on earth is this lady a therapist? Her whole TikTok screams that she needs to go stay on somebody's couch. Even her demeanor, look how sloppy she is. Like, why are we trusting people like this with our mental health? Y'all, let's watch a few of her videos. Hit that subscribe button in the comment section. I want to hear what y'all think about this therapist.
Hi. Can I give you a dance story time about how you should always listen to the universe no matter what the fuck she says? Yes, let's go. All right, so I was like, universe, show me where I'm at in my healing journey. Show me. Show me. Not sure if I'm ready, but show me.
I'm not a therapist, but already I can see that something is off with this young lady. Why is she behaving like this?
So she sent me this fine, dime, piece, 99. This motherfucker was suspiciously fine. And here, you'll find out why. So he was speaking my language. I was really enticed. He was talking to me pretty nice. And I fell for the okie doke. I'm a sucker for a pretty smile. You king. I'm with it. So I proceeded to talk to this motherfucker. Long story short, I was like, hey Boosie, how do I not like violate his shit and scare him away with this bomb? This shit's addictive. It's like crack. And I have to be very careful with who I give it to because I don't want to fucking move anymore, bitch.
Is this appropriate behavior for a therapist? Like, I am completely confused right now. She talking about her lady parts being addictive? This just shows just how there are no standards in society anymore. Anybody can just do anything in the name of liberation. This reminds me of the senator who was twerking on the beach a couple weeks ago. And not surprisingly, these two women have something in common.
Why is it when you tell a man you don't want to be chose or you're not trying to be chose, they don't fucking believe you? In one of my last posts, I said I have long retired from the sport of being chosen by men because y'all are dusty as fuck. Y'all ain't like that. First of all, what the fuck I got to lie for? I'm the ripe old age of 28 years old. I think I know what I want and what I don't want. But you know, it's so crazy I had to grow into that because I thought I wanted to be chosen. So I spent so much of my life pretending to be this and trying to be that and doing this for attention and doing that for attention. For what? Dick? Gross. So when I say I'm retired, I've handed in my work badge. So when I say y'all dusty hoes ain't getting nothing from me, I put in my 2 weeks 6 months ago. I would respectfully like to decline your position as a girlfriend because you ain't shit and you ain't never gonna be shit. I'm sorry, that was too close.
A profession as crucial as a therapist, they are just allowing anybody to do it. I mean, let's talk about it, y'all. This is the standard in society today. No standards, absolutely none. This young lady clearly has disdain towards Black men. She clearly needs help, but she is a therapist.
Red flag, we nothing know. Red flag, we no see it.
I'm so happy her video went viral so we can expose all the bitter broads. We can show that they're in every single profession. Men, be careful out there because the women who despise you are your therapist.
Yeah, it was definitely mid. You know, it's so crazy. I'd be like, I didn't even like you for the schmeeness. I liked you because I fucking liked you. I didn't even like the shmee. I liked you. Fuck.
Y'all, this is too much. I'm curious to hear you guys' thoughts, so leave them in the comments below. Is this a therapist you will trust for yourself? Would you send your Black son to this therapist? Thank you all so much for watching. This was another opportunity to expose these bitter broads. If you have not already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Help me get to 50K subscribers. I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.
What do you think? And that's just part one of this dramatic episode. Let's get the first wave of response. What do you think, Roni?
That's pretty interesting.
To say the least, it was hard not to stop this because it looked like another episode of One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Wowzers.
So part of me is like high-fiving her, the therapist, because, you know, for her, this is her game, you know? Like, if this what makes her feel good,
okay,
then this is how she wants to be. You know what I'm saying? Claps to her for having confidence in herself, right? But
on the other side, I want to start with that. Big up to that lady for being a free spirit, right? Okay, go ahead.
At the same damn time, yes. I mean, like, if you're gonna do these things, put it in under a different alma mater or a different name or something. Don't connect your business to your ratchetness, right? Okay. I don't want to do that. But I don't know. She's
feeling good that day.
People get hurt. You know, maybe that's what it is. She got hurt once upon a time, and now she's lashing out.
Like the boyfriend, like a bad relationship, and she's kind of, what's her name, man? Because she seemed like she was telling a story, right? Like when she first started the little twerking and jerking around and bending over, she was telling a story from what I seen. Because I kind of wanted to break it down as it was going on, right?
Yeah.
She said when I first met him, or I first was speaking to him, or something, trying to figure out how not to get him hooked on her cat, because her cat is addictive and she's got to be careful on who she gives it to. So I guess that was the beginning of
the story.
The story. And then I guess later when she was saying that the dude's a dusty AF, maybe it was the before and after. Like before the quote unquote hookup, and then afterwards he may have been like, I'm good. Been like, was you addicted? Are you addicted to this thing that I was showing on TikTok? And he may have been like, I'm good. And it may have went left. Like, I don't know. Like, was it a before and after story? What do you think? Like,
it seemed like that. It did seem like that. It really did. I felt that. I mean, listen, ladies, if you can have confidence, but don't have arrogance. There is a definite difference between the two. I'm sorry. I mean, that's like saying all men are dogs. All men ain't dogs. Okay?
It's like saying all women are bitches, or all women are not bitches and hoes.
Right.
Works two ways. It's a two-way street. Exactly. Okay,
not all of them are like that. So, you know, I don't know. Yeah, she sound hurt.
Well, unfortunately, that was only the beginning of the hurt, because this story gets deeper. So let's go into part 2. Yikes. Apparently, this video, TikTok, that's another thing. Let's do a quick epilogue, okay? Mm-hmm. First and foremost, we'll pause at the midway point, which is right now. Let's drop a promo right here. Let's go in real quick.
Okay. I'm laughing already.
That's on me. Smoke Sunday Night Smoke podcast. Go check my boy out. You know what I mean? For sure.
That was a nice basic promo right there. Big up to Izzy High, man. Salute to Izzy. But now back to the story now. So check it out. The story gets deeper, because as a TikToker, when you're dealing with social media, right? Mm-hmm. You got to be careful when you're a social media / and or content creator, because the content you create can and will be used against you at times. So apparently the quote unquote black men that she felt the disdain towards and mentioned they were dusty as fuck were apparently some people were offended by it.
Mm-hmm. That should be. They clapped back.
Somebody reported, I guess there was some black, and apparently she lost her job over this. Yes.
Woo!
Oh, now, yeah. So apparently she was ratted out, and it turns out after a little investigation, she was apparently ratted out by what would be I don't know. These were women that ratted her out because they were offended, as you can
Yeah.
see by the content creator that was offended by this material, who you know,
Yeah.
it was offensive. So somebody that's in a professional position, and a professional job is such as therapy, who apparently seemed to be going through a meltdown, who may needed a therapist herself.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I
So
was saying.
she
Don't put you can't put your ratchet on with your um
don't make personal. You know what it is? Sometimes you just got to stay off social media. If you're in a place where, if you're in a
yeah.
position where, if you have because remember, censorship is a mother foe, right? You don't
Mhm.
want to be censored because everybody has opinion and everybody's entitled to their opinion. But sometimes you may be having a bad day, or your opinions, you may be having a bad day, and you go on live and you say something that you really, after thinking about it, like, maybe I shouldn't have said that. I should have
Yep.
just kept that thought to myself. And then you keep getting hot water for it. So apparently that's what happened with this young lady. But there's more to the story. So let's continue, because apparently after this happened, a lot of people were just this is where I don't know whether the cap or whatever comes in, but a lot of sisters were pissed off about this, that this young lady whose clients were predominantly black men goes on the internet and expresses a little disdain somewhat for the men that represent her client base, which was unprofessional according to company policy. And some other females thought that it was perfectly fine to do this. So let's get into it and see what the response was. Okay, hang on, let's check it
Yes.
out. Let me mute you, mute me, and we're gonna go into it. Let's go.
About this TikTok therapist who got fired for belittling black men. I'm sure by now you guys have heard about this TikTok therapist who got fired for belittling black men, talking down about black men, calling them dusties, saying that they're not good protectors or providers, and that they need to come to her for therapy. Yeah. If you guys missed the story, I've done 2 videos on this. I'll link it in the description box below. Now, if y'all think that's bad, you will be surprised at the amount of black professional women who are backing this toxic therapist. According to these professional black women, they don't see anything wrong with what this therapist said. Let's dive into it, guys. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and share this video with someone who you think needs to hear a logical perspective.
I want to get a couple things off my chest, and I'm gonna try to stay calm. So a black woman therapist came on here. She was shaking that ass. She had her braids in. She was talking to our community the way our community needs to be talked to. Black men just off top want bitches to submit, but provide nothing to submit to. Nowadays, y'all don't even have the education or credentials to be talking to a bitch. She said that black men need help, need assistance in the area of mental health. And y'all called her job and y'all really got her fired? Let me be all the way clear. I'm gonna keep it a buck. She said nothing wrong. Nowhere in any of her videos did she say that black men don't like black women. She never said that. She never said all black men are dusty or whatever the fuck y'all wanted to project on her video. So yesterday on Twitter, I went viral because a bunch of men got butthurt for me telling them to better themselves. They're mad because I called them dusty bitches. I called them dusty bitches and wanted them to be accountable for their fuck shit behavior, but like, go off, King. Y'all should be ashamed. It's disgusting. I don't have any other words for it. Did y'all forget that I'm also a black woman professional? I'm watching this shit go down and I'm disgusted, bro. Y'all will throw us under the bus at the fucking drop of a hat, bro. Y'all really out here upholding supremacy. Y'all are.
And this is a criminal defense lawyer
Now I want to dive into this real quick. Let me clear my throat. You hear me right now, Ronnie? Let me dive into this real quick, okay? Whether you can hear me or not. This young lady goes by the name of the Luncheon Lawyer. Okay, she's a criminal defense lawyer. Okay,
Yes.
so to the luncheon lawyer. I don't know whether she makes you take her to lunch for the consultation, split the bill for lunch, and then she'll decide whether she'll take your case or not. But that was kind of crazy looking. So the lunch lawyer, you kind of compromised yourself, come in on social media, on TikTok or whatever, looking crazy, saying that crazy shit. So your 632K followers are looking at you sideways like you co-signing fuckery. But I don't know. What do you think about that? Let's talk about that. The luncheon lawyer. Couldn't come up with a better name than that. She's a foodie, I guess, right? Fuck out of here. Go ahead. What you got?
The truth is, in the Black community, we can't bash each other, because once we bash each other, somebody takes that and runs with it, right?
Okay.
Like other communities, they just literally catapult and take the one thing that one person said and just makes it exponential.
Okay.
So, and I feel like now that I see the second part, right? Because in the first part, to me, it was just pretty much somebody bashing Black men, or to me, like I said, I felt like it was somebody who had their feelings hurt once upon a time.
Okay.
But now looking at it from this perspective with this lady talking, it's almost political now, because now she's like, well, why, I feel that way. This is how I feel, and it's the truth. So, I mean, as a Black woman, I get it. I do. Like, why can't we talk about our Black men and how our Black men have mistreated us, I guess. In but at the same time, your job is not to say that that's all Black men. That's not all men. And there is a way as a therapist to find a positive method of taking care of people, not this negativity that you are, because all you're doing again is substantiating everyone's thought process about Black men.
I wouldn't even go that far. Sorry to interrupt you. I wouldn't even go that far, because this whole issue is about somebody being unprofessional, and that's why she lost her job. Not her views of Black men. So let's not get this construed. It's not about fucking. She said something bad about Black men. Let's fire her. No, it's about company policy and being unprofessional. Okay, so let's continue. Okay,
yes.
I just want to put that out there. Let's continue. Just got a few more quick minutes. So let me mute us and finish this off real quick.
Who saw nothing wrong with this therapist saying that Black men are not hard workers. Apparently, Black men are upholding white supremacy by not tolerating the disrespect and the belittling. Black men should just stand there and allow their therapist.
On another note, look at this thumbnail on her picture, right? She's the luncheon lawyer. Does she look dressed like a professional lawyer to you? Or does she look like she's on a couch lounging around dressed for evening activities? She looks like she's on a fucking dinner date. Okay. like this is how professional, quote unquote, professional women present themselves on a public platform. So I can understand why her response, and she was not willing to say the young lady's actions were, quote unquote, unprofessional. Look how she presents herself unprofessionally. Yeah. Look at this. A lawyer, could you wear that attire? If you say a male lawyer, time out, because the stot shit has gone too fucking far. All right, let's stop the bullshit and stop the fucking cap. All right, a lawyer a male lawyer, in all of his business cards or any type of thing where you're trying to promote yourself as a lawyer, has on a suit, business attire, set and suitable for a court of law where you conduct your business. Okay, I'm just saying. She looks like she's on a fucking maybe not even a dinner date. I don't even know what this is, but I just had to throw that out there because that's why the response is what it is. And I'm not throwing her under the bus, but I kind of am, because when you see somebody that's disguised as a lawyer, I don't care what your degree says, but you're looking like this and you're promoting yourself as this, as a professional, I could see why your response was it's okay for somebody that's another quote unquote professional to conduct themselves in such an unprofessional manner. So we'll go with that right there. That's what I'm gonna say. So
yes, you can't do the two at the same time. If you want once you put something out there, you putting it out there as you're a professional. You're connecting the two. This is not. Yes, I agree. The
luncheon lawyer. She may not even.
No free lunches.
No free lunches over here, lady. Let's continue with some more of this buffoonery.
I can't believe there's more.
To talk about them any way she likes. And this is a criminal defense attorney. Come on.
I'm not going to stay calm. I'm pissed. Y'all wonder why we have such poor stigmas about mental health in the Black community? This is why. Another practitioner came on here and was literally telling y'all the support that Black men need, and y'all called her job and got her fired? What was the reason?
This nurse practitioner is pissed that a therapist got fired over calling her clients dusties.
Now, this young lady, right?
Yes, go ahead.
I'm going to keep it a band with her. She was not as bad as the first person, but she was misinformed. Okay, the first young lady, you see this young lady's thumbnail right here at the top of the screen?
Yes.
She's dressed in nursing attire like she's on the job, correct?
Yes. Yep.
Okay, so number one, she maintains 90% of her professional image, except for the bird claws. Because if I came into a doctor's office, a nurse came to see me with those pterodactyl claws, I'd be like, Miss, please, once you put the fucking rubber gloves on, your nails are gonna break right through them shits. Okay? Let's keep it real with that. But other than that, she looked professional, but she was misinformed. She was thinking that it was men that reported her, but really women. So her reaction, I'm gonna give her somewhat of a pass on that. But let's continue.
Where on earth does that make sense? Where a therapist can belittle her clients, call them dusty, say they're good for nothing, and a group of people got pissed that she's facing with the consequences. This is where we are in the Black community. We cannot see the toxicity in Black women, the professional Black woman.
Her own people got her fired for telling the freaking truth. Her own people intentionally, with specific intention, took away this young Black woman's livelihood in 2022. Her own people.
Another therapist who saw nothing wrong with what was said.
Okay, let's dive into this one. Her tag is Thug Therapy Blog.
Gangbangers, blood
therapy,
criminals.
Just by having that fucking name, you should be slapped. No disrespect meant and no abuse, and I'm not condoning any physical violence towards anybody, but that's just a figure of speech. Come on, man. You couldn't come up with a better name than that. But she looks like
maybe she is a thug therapist.
Well, she looks the part because she got the black blunt lips, like she's smoking. I don't see that. No cap given. She got the dark glasses on, like her eyes may have been red before she
that was the other lady.
Given this. Yeah, you look like a thug. So she's saying she is a thug and a therapist. possibly, and this is her blog because she kind of look a little thuggy. I'm gonna just, but she's saying her own people, but she was also misinformed. She thinks that it may have been black men, but it was black women. So she's right. It was her own people, but she may have not known exactly which demographic it was. So let's finish off this last minute and a half and let's jump back in.
These women are expecting loyalty from black men, the same black men that they call dusties, the same black men that they talk down about, that they belittle. Like, what do y'all expect? These women love to tear black men down with their words and then turn around and play victim when they're faced with the consequences. These are the bitter broads of the black community, y'all, and there are so many of them. Imagine what black men are going through on the day-to-day if these are the black women they are encountering. The black women who belittle them and call them dusties and then turn around and say you're supporting white supremacy if you don't tolerate the disrespect.
Man, this is some bullshit.
I am so grateful for TikTok to expose the few bitter black women who are willing to show their faces in these videos. But black men, be careful because there are a lot more of them who aren't making TikTok videos. Every subscriber helps me to expose the bitter broads of the black community. One by one, we need to expose them and change this toxic narrative. We want healthy relationships with our black men, but yet we are belittling them. We're calling them dusties. We're saying that they're not good providers. They're not good protectors. It's time for us to start speaking positivity into our black men. Speak light into our black community. Let us remove these toxic broads who are causing the hurt and the pain and the division in our community. It is your girl, Chantel.
I said what I said.
This was a heavy video, but thank you guys so much for watching. If you have not already, please go ahead and hit the like button and share the video with someone who you think may benefit from the conversation.
Facts. Tell, man.
Yes.
Right there. I can't.
Yes.
Can't front on that. That was good material. One flew over the cuckoo's nest out this motherfucker. What do you think about the other professionals? Because Chantel pretty much said a lot. She kind of, I don't know. I'm gonna put a little on the top of it at the end, but go back in if you like. What do you think, Chantel? The professionals, quote unquote, that saw nothing with this type of behavior. I mean,
wait, Chantel's the one who's doing the videos, right?
Correct. This is material from
claps to her. Claps.
That's why I let her promo run and all that. Like, share, subscribe. Go check out the channel on YouTube. First, of course, I got to claim the fair use. And we back in the game. So what you think on wrapping this up, Romy? What you think, sister? All in all, in general.
Let's do positivity.
Behavior.
Let's stop putting each other down as we always do. And they do that to get likes, because it's an internet world. So negativity wins. I'm sick of it. So yes, let's talk about positive stuff, and don't send your black men to this lady because she's just gonna make you feel bad for being there, for being who you are, and not what you chose to be. So
one part right here. Let me interject real quick. But the thing is this, right? The part that the most important part that we're missing right now, right? If you're a therapist, right?
Yes.
If somebody's having personal issues, they seek therapy. Perfect people are not supposed to seek therapy. So why is she expecting perfect people to come talk to her and patronize her business? People that seek therapy having issues, and that's your job to deal with people that have some kind of damage or have some kind of issues that need to be talked through. So why would you say, well, the men that are coming here are dysfunctional? That's why you seek therapy, God damn it. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm agreeing with you.
It's crazy.
Now I agree with you because
really weird. What do you expect the customers to be? Damn it. This is crazy. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
And you know what? The other lady who was saying that's why mental health is an issue in the Black community. Yes, mental health is an issue in the Black community because of speeches like this, right? Like,
Fact.
nobody wants to go into therapy knowing that you already feel this way about me, just seeing me. Like, even if I go to another culture's therapist, if I look on their TikTok videos and I see that they already have a ways or they already have a stereotype against me, why am I going there?
Exactly. It makes no sense to me. Obviously, I think, well, being that she was fired and lost her job, I'm not happy. I don't want to see anybody lose their employment, because that's one more person that's gonna run up my taxes. That's gonna be looking for public assistance, but that's another story. But at the end of the day, listen, man, you gotta be responsible when you in those positions. That's crazy. I don't want to see anybody lose their job, but listen, like remember, just sometimes it's just a better idea just to stay on the internet.
Stop putting everything on the internet, everybody don't need to be online, like doing those kind of things and having shows, and I just can't with people.
Exactly. It's crazy. And I understand what your personal, and I understand everything is a freedom of speech. You get to say what you want, right? But remember, if you're employed by somebody, they may not agree with what you have to say. They may not agree with that. And then if you're representing their company, they may say, hey, man, you can say what you want, but you just can't work for me saying what you want, because especially if you're speaking against the customer, because right? Isn't that
a cancel culture right now? We are in a cancel culture. Okay. So I don't know what she thought she was gonna be able to keep her job after that. Like, why are you not surprised that you lost your job?
Well, put it like this: she could use her time off and go to counseling. Okay. On that note, Roni, what you got coming up down the line? Any shows, engagements, social media, contacts, networks? Follow you at? Talk to me.
Shows 5 chocolate cover Rocky Horror shows in October. If you're going to be in the Baltimore area or you're going to be in the York, Pennsylvania area, check out my Instagram and my Facebook at T Roni Robinson, and also at chocolate cover Rocky Horror. And you can find information on where to purchase tickets. Social media, Pinterest, Instagram, Facebook. What else? What else we got? Twitter. It's all T Roni Robinson. YouTube, T Roni Robinson. That's all me right there.
And once again, that's chocolate covered. One more time, say it nice and slow for them to make sure, because I don't have the display up here right now. I'm sorry.
No, chocolate, as in chocolate chips, chocolate covered, Rocky Horror, like a Rocky Horror picture show.
Thank you very much. T Roni in the house. Thank you for pulling up. Always, always, always. Everybody out there, please follow, like, share, subscribe. Sunday Night Smoke Podcast. Follow us on Instagram at Sunday Night Smoke Podcast. Like, share, subscribe here on YouTube. Also, contact, send show ideas, hot items you'd like to be covered at Sunday Night Smoke at gmail.com. Thanks for pulling up. Catch you next time, y'all. You heard? Let's go.
Check it out, y'all. 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 Check it out, y'all.
As he said some things that are, borderline crafty or whatever, and then he backs up that this is opinion radio. Yeah, he's done.
Oh, come on, Slam. No wonder why I blocked you.